Hi y'all. There is a giant disconnect that exists in our minds today. It has been highlighted in this season as many, and I would say as most people I know, have responded in fear to this physical situation. Through their eyes and ears, they saw and heard the statistics and stories of the virus spreading around the world, and their first thought, oh no, how do we respond? And at that point, that was a fair response. But where it gets off track is when they and we fail to consider the spiritual side of all the things that are going on. In Matthew 14, after John, one of Jesus' closest friends, was beheaded, Jesus withdrew. Now note, this is a very sorrowful and painful time for Jesus. 5,000 men, and the number was greater when you added the women and children, followed Jesus and sat on the mountainside to hear him teach. These people were following Jesus primarily because they had physical needs, one of which was that they were hungry. The disciples knew this and that the people needed food, and they physically turned to Jesus and told him that these people needed to be sent away to go eat. And Jesus replied and said, they don't need to go away. Y'all know the rest of the story. Jesus prayed, he broke the bread, divided the food, and all there were fed with 12 baskets full of leftovers. Jesus recognized and met their physical needs, but he knew that there was a greater need, and that was they're spiritually starving. This story is a great reminder for us to have eyes like Christ, always on the lookout for opportunities to care physically and spiritually for those in our path. Parents, Greg Gunn, in his book Family ID, expresses clearly that our family is our most important ministry. And if we help them to know Christ, we can change the world. Let's not separate the spiritual and the secular when it comes to leading our families. For our jobs, we have plans and goals. We try to leave as little as possible to chance. There is a designed purpose for everything so that we can get the desired result. And often, that same business person goes home and has no clue how to lead his or her family. It's as though he or she thinks everything that they want to happen at home is just going to happen by accident. Meet the physical needs of your family, but know that the more important commitment is how you invest spiritually. It will not happen by accident. Do me a favor. Comment below with some thoughts on what parents can do to focus on the spiritual development of their children. And we'll see you next time.